From Silicon Slopes, I'm your host, Josh Matches, and I'm joined by Casey Adams, the president of Visible Supply Chain Management. Thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, you're welcome. It's good to have a chance to be here with you.
It's wonderful to have you. So talk to us about Visible Supply Chain and what you guys do.
Yeah, so Visible Supply Chain Management is really a tech company that masquerades as a transportation and logistics company. We originally started to focus on the e-commerce logistics supply chain, which is unique and different from the traditional supply chain ending at a retail outlet or at a big box store. But we found in that journey, we found that we really needed to become a tech company, and that the technology that we were creating was new and novel in the logistics and supply chain space.
And I understand you recently worked with Visible Supply Chain in terms of an acquisition. Could you talk to us a little bit about that and how you went about that process?
Yeah, I've been with Visible now just about 10 years, and we recently sold to A.P. Moller Maersk, which is the largest integrated largest integrated container logistics company in the world. About 1/5 of all transportation in the world happens with A.P. Moller Maersk. So a massive organization. We sold to them after a long process. We weren't actually looking to sell, but once we got into the process, it turned into a pretty long process. And we prepared Visible really by focusing on business fundamentals. We focused on satisfying our customers, improving our technology, building a culture that worked and was sustainable for ourselves and beneficial to our customers. And ultimately that resulted in the market saying that we were valuable.
Amazing. Well, so what are the implications of that acquisition for Visible, and how are you going to scale with this incredible partner?
Yeah, we were really excited about the idea of being an end-to-end logistics provider for e-commerce logistics here in the U.S. That was our focus and kind of our goal and our dream. With Maersk, we now have the ability to take products from the manufacturer overseas, take them across the ocean either by air or by water, clear customs, take them across the roads with our freight organization, fulfill them, and deliver them at your couch. So it really can create an end-to-end supply chain experience for the smallest e-commerce customers all the way up to the Walmarts, the Targets, even helping and benefiting Amazon.
Wow. I mean, especially at a time where we're dealing with so many supply chain issues, with ports full of boats, kind of amazing to think that you guys are solving some of those issues.
That's what we're really excited about. Technology can really benefit the supply chain industry. You'd be surprised at how often I go into a very good, very reputable organization that does fulfillment or transportation and find them working on paper and pencil, right? Or with technology from 30 years ago. And so we are helping to kind of drag them into the 21st century, drag them into a modern era where data and analytics are driving their activity, and really create a new horizon, a new future. Hopefully we can make it so that the supply chain difficulties we're experiencing now can be mitigated or maybe even go away if we're lucky.
Well, how can companies prepare for kind of an unpredictable peak season?
Well, that's a tough one, especially right now. There are some things you just can't do anything about. I don't know if an evergreen ship is going to get stuck in the Suez again, so I can't help you with that. But we can create some ways to make your supply chain less fragile, creating duplication. Although costly, can create some redundancy that can protect you. Going bi-coastal can help to protect your distribution network. Near sourcing has become very popular, moving your supply chain to a place that's a little easier to control, or even just a part of it. You don't have to move all of it into one of these channels, but if 20 or 30% of your supply chain is redundant and protected, it gives you the ability to help satisfy your customers regardless of what happens in the broader supply chain.
Absolutely. So let's talk about Silicon Slopes. We're here at this incredible conference, and you're certainly a part of this business community. How do you feel like this business community has supported you and certainly your company?
Oh, Silicon Slopes and Salt Lake are great. Salt Lake is a fantastic distribution and transportation hub and has been for years, right? It's the crossroads of the West. Silicon Slopes has really been the soul of our organization. We are a tech company. And Silicon Slopes is about technology and about business-to-business technology. So we have taken advantage of the wonderful developer community, brilliant architects in technology, and people who can really help to guide us through those technology challenges. Also a great talent base that we've been able to leverage. language. I think people don't realize how much of this Silicon Slopes community is multilingual, 2, 3, 4 languages. I sold to a company out of Denmark, right? So it's a 2, 3, 4 language company. And Silicon Slopes prepared us for that, but also enabled us to have a talent base that can take advantage of those circumstances. It's been a great community to grow up in.
Absolutely. I mean, it's the tech, the talent, it's the access. It's such an incredible community.
It is.
Amazing. Well, Casey, thank you so much for joining us, and we look forward to hearing about your continued growth next year at Silicon Slopes.
Oh, great. I'd love to be here.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thanks.